Buenos dias. Hey guys, it's Wednesday, May 12th, and it's looking like the economy is beating out grandma's health here in Costa Rica. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. All right, guys, I'm Michael Allen, travelcostaricanow.com. Travelcostaricanow.com is a travel agency, so go to travelcostaricanow.com, fill out the 4-minute form, and you'll be that much closer to the vacation of a lifetime. We're like you, having best friends who live in Costa Rica, who know Costa Rica, totally hooking up your Costa Rica vacation. And I'm always going to ask you to hit that subscribe button, all right? So thank you in advance for that. Okay, so if you don't know the entry requirements to come to Costa Rica, they're very easy and they will be in the description of this video, plus the links you need to get and do what you need to do. But it's very easy. You need to fill out a health pass and you need traveler's insurance. The traveler's insurance is pretty much based on your age, so if you're younger, you can find it for a pretty good price, and if you're older, it can be a little bit more expensive. But it's also dependent on how long you stay. So the longer you stay, the cheaper it tends to go. So anyway, now I know a lot of you, need the COVID test on your return. For example, the United States. Don't sweat that. It's pretty easy to get here now. It's offered in a lot of places. It can be anywhere from 60, 70 bucks to 160 bucks. Like here in La Fortuna, it's expensive. But like if you're flying in and out of the Liberia International Airport, they offer that test. You just got to go 4 hours early. They promise they'll return it within an hour. So they do it right there at Liberia. Now, most people do fly into San Jose, so I'm not sure if that's helpful, but don't worry about getting the COVID test. It's going to be around wherever your last couple of days are. You are in Costa Rica. You'll be able to get it done. Don't worry about it. Now, if you've been keeping score, you know that Costa Rica just finished their teeny-weeny, super cute mini lockdown. It was from May 3rd to May 9th. Yes, they locked down the Central Valley. That's where San Jose is. That's where the suburbs are. That's where the major population of Costa Rica is in Costa Rica, if you don't know how the country's laid out. So they locked down for 6 days all the non-essential businesses, like gyms and bars and clubs for 6 days. What they're trying to accomplish by doing that, not really clear. It's not really clear. I'm not sure, what that was all about, but that's what they did. Maybe they just wanted to look like they were doing something. But anyway, so that is now over. So now there is no lockdown. There is no lockdown. What they're doing now is all businesses are open all around the country, and they're open from 5 to 9. That includes gyms. But what they've done is they changed numbers, like capacity, for instance, and these are all true numbers. So if it's a religious event, instead of 300 people, you can only have 200 people. If a hotel is big enough that it sleeps over 100 people, they can only be filled to 75% capacity. National parks, 50% capacity. Social events, instead of 75 people, you can only have 30. So that's what they're doing, man. I got to give them credit, man. They know that they cannot do this lockdown again. They were killed by the economic consequences of, in the past year. Their unemployment was up 24%. They cannot do those numbers again. And I don't know if you know this, COVID is really bad here right now. The ICU units are bursting at the seams. The numbers are not good here, but they're like, hey man, we just can't do that again. So, and I think anybody, just to be clear, I'm on board with that. I think anybody with kind of a brain and was thinking into the future, the economy is going to win eventually. It is going to beat out grandma's health. And I just want to make it super, super clear. I would say this even if I was on a gurney, I don't know, in the back alley of the hospital, waiting my turn, grasping for breath. I would. That's kind of how I am. So I see what they're doing. They're trying to, they're trying to do something, but they just know they can't go into lockdown. My personal opinion is, now that it's been over a year, isn't it almost your fault if you get COVID in a way? Isn't it almost your fault? You know, why would you let someone like wise ass like me dictate your health? Get the vaccine. Don't go out. Don't put yourself in that, you know, those social events or that religious event. You're not going to go to clubs, right? So to me, it's getting to the point where it might be our fault if we get COVID, kind of, right? So I'm all on board with Costa Rica, you know, towing the line and trying not to, you know, lock down things, you know, close borders, and the land borders are open as well. Now there are driving restrictions. There are driving restrictions they put in place. They do not affect tourists at all. It doesn't affect your rental car. You don't have to worry about any restrictions for your driving if you come into Costa Rica as a tourist. Only people that live here have to figure out their complicated scheme of you can drive at this time, not at this time, this day, not that day, and all that. So as a tourist, you got no worries about that. I was in Tamarindo this past weekend, and Tamarindo, if you don't know, is on the northwest side, up in the Guanacaste area of Costa Rica. Was beautiful there, beautiful. It's a big tourist town, but it was pretty dead. And you should probably know that May is a slow month anyway, even pre-COVID for tourism in Costa Rica. But there wasn't too many people there for being a tourist town. It's kind of like Fortuna, you know. It's definitely, you know, there's not that many people. So I don't know. Is it a good time to come to Costa Rica? I think it's your decision now. Is it a good time? I would come, but that, you know, the numbers are bad here, so maybe that scares you. I don't know. I mean, I think the thing with the numbers is really kind of more get out of San Jose, you know, where it's densely populated. But I don't know if it's a good time to come or not. That would be up to you. But that's where we are. That's where we are here. I think they're going to keep up with this. I think they're going to try to, you know, keep up with maybe these few things, you know, the 5 to 9 thing. But we'll see. Maybe the numbers would get so bad they feel like they have to do something more, you know, like lockdown. So right now, props to Costa Rica, in my opinion. Anyway, guys, I'm Michael Allen, travelcostaricanow.com. I was getting ready to do the intro again. What is that about? Anyway, guys, I'm Michael Allen for travelcostaricanow.com. Things are going to pop up. Our videos. And if you're thinking about living or traveling here, do your research. And I don't think there's a better way than to watch our videos. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Peace.